You want a treat? You want a treat? Okay, come on. Sit. Good girl. Get up. Get up. Shake. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. Marley, lay down. Lay down. You're not getting it till you lay down. Good girl. She's so funny. And this one's trying to climb up the cat food. You'd think I starve my pets. I really don't. I'm recording my daddy in secret because he doesn't like to be videoed. But today's installment is called, What's Wrong with My Car? I'll tell you more later. Or maybe I'll tell you now. Or maybe not. Hang on. Yeah, we are. This morning I woke up, got ready, was ready early for school, and then I came out to my car in the frigid weather with all of my school bag and my purse and yada yada yada, and my door would not unlock on my car. My key fob wouldn't work. I kept pushing the button. I heard the car going clunk, clunk, clunk. This weird sound, but it wouldn't let me in. So I just kind of stood there walking around the car thinking, what am I going to do now? So I called my mama. She works up the street from me, and she came to get me on her way to work and brought me to school. So my principal and the school nurse said the same thing happened to them, and so they, we put a new battery in my key fob. At the end of the day, I came home, and the key fob's battery worked, and the door opened, but my car is dead as a doornail. Daddy thinks it's my battery. We shall see. Shauna's budget says, we hope so. Something easy, and please God, don't let it be my alternator. My daddy is so cute and funny. So my car is in my garage, so we were like, how am we going to get it boosted off? So he said, let's pull my truck up to the door. I've got a side door that goes out to my garage, and let's see if this works, if the cables will reach. So far, it looks like it will. Let's see if I can show you. Looks like it is. Yay! Don't tell him I'm recording him. He's been laughing and joking. Look at Marley in my rearview mirror. She's freaking out because I'm in the car and I won't get out. It's starting to work. Yes, sir.
Well, roll your window down and close the door so that the tail light will be on.
What was that? Did you hear that beeping? Yes. Something's pulled it down, but at least it cranked. Thank you, Lord. Whew! It is frigid outside. I had to come in to finish. So, we think it's my battery. It's definitely my battery. At first I was worried it was my alternator because on one of my old cars that happened and it was expensive and I cannot afford that right now. Batteries are expensive, but it's not as expensive as an alternator, right? Right. But he said that there was some corrosion on my battery charger. Does that sound right? Battery cable. He said the correct words, but I do not know about cars. So he put his, this is so crazy. This is so redneck. We strung an extension cord from my utility room all the way across my backyard into my garage. My garage is unattached. And plugged in my daddy's battery charger, and we're going to charge my car overnight. And then tomorrow morning I'm going to unhook it and go to, you know, one of these places, O'Reilly's or wherever, in Dyersburg probably, and get them to check my battery. And I guess buy me another battery. Gotta love when that kind of stuff happens. Just when I start being able to put some money back and have a budget, God has other plans for me. But I'm just happy that I have my dad to be able to run out here. He did not grumble, did not even hesitate. Mama knew, and she'd already told him about my car this morning, and so when I called him this afternoon, he answered the phone and said, what do you need for me to do? And I said, I don't know, there's something wrong with it. And he said, well, I'll be out there in just a few minutes. And it is super cold, but he just came right out here and got me all hooked up. That's what daddies are supposed to do, isn't it? Okay, tonight I'm going to cook my last HelloFresh meal. A HelloFresh meal. I don't know if I'm gonna do the pork tenderloin on rice. It's kind of like a stir fry, or chili. It's really cold, so I'm thinking chili is gonna be the best bet. And I have had friends who cooked it, and they said it was super yummy. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Hi, the camera fell, of course. Let me just set something up right here. You can see it in my nose, right? Okay, today I'm gonna make the classic chili. I do not know how to pronounce P-O-B-L-A-N-O. Poblano? I do not know. That looks really good, and I'm gonna try it anyway. The first step, it says to cook the beef. And I know you guys don't care about seeing that kind of stuff, but this is what the beef comes in. I've already started to dump it in there, and then I changed my mind. I thought you might want to see it. This is the little thing it comes in for 2 people, so just right. Oh, good Lord. I'm never going to get good at this. I'm always going to be bad at it. I hope that's okay with you. Lord have mercy, I stink. Okay, I hope you can hear me over my washing machine and my dishwasher. I kind of slacked last night and didn't do anything after I got home. So, I got both of them running. Maybe you can see. Can you see? No, cannot see. There we go. Please stay. You got that? Okay. Alright, the first step, actually the second step is to do the beef, but I went ahead and put it on. Wash and dry all produce. Let me wash my hands after scratching my nose. Wash and dry all produce and thinly sliced scallions. I know that I told you day before yesterday, or maybe I didn't. I did not post that video. I haven't even told you this. Okay. That I hate that onion smell in my hands. So I bought this super duper mincer chopper little guy from Walmart. I think it was $10. I always get one the day after Thanksgiving sale, and I think it maybe cost $5 or $6 that day. But still, even on a regular day, it's only about 10 or 15 bucks. Well worth it. Let me get out and show you. This is what it looks like. It's got a little cup that goes with it. I'm going to turn this so you can see it. There we go. But it's in the dishwasher from making that meal I made, like I said, night before last. I didn't wash the dishes. I just didn't feel like it. So I'm going to have to chop these with my hands. But remember what I said about using scissors? I've got my kitchen shears. And I just slice them like this. It says to thinly sliced scallions, mince or grate garlic, and drain and rinse the Jack's Borlotti beans. I'm going to thinly slice the scallions first. Then it says core, seed, and remove white ribs from the pepper. I'm nervous about that pepper people. Because I don't like spicy things. I like it just a tiny bit. I don't like hot stuff. It's just not my favorite. And since I'm the one eating this chili, do I need to put the pepper in? Or do I want to do exactly what the recipe says so I can get the full benefits of it, right? Yeah. So can you see this? Yeah, you can see it. This is so much easier than using a knife for me. It's just the way I like to do things. And y'all might not like to do it that way. To each his own, right? It's not coming out as thin as probably they want it, but that's okay. Okay. And because they sent, I'm going to do everything. I use all the ingredients because HelloFresh sends exactly the portion that you need, or the amount you need for a two people portion. Alright. I'm probably not going to show you all this because you may want to, rather fall off a cliff than watch me use my kitchen shears on some scallions. which down south we don't call scallions, we call them green onions. But FYI, they are the very same thing. Tell you a little story. You know, I teach kindergarten, and every day you just never know what's going to come out of their mouth. You never know. And I've always told new teachers who like want my advice or whatever, I tell them, don't ever come into teaching thinking that you're cute or funny or that your clothes are cute, because you'll soon find out that none of that is true. Sorry, so I was telling them don't ever think that you're cute, because they're going to let you know quickly that you're not. I am a brunette, obviously, and I have, because all my parts are gone, I have a higher level of testosterone than normal women. Why do I tell you all this stuff? Because it's pertinent to the story, okay? So I have really hairy arms, and I hate it. And I wax my arms, if you must know. And my eyebrows are getting thicker, and it's just gross. I hate it. It's way more high maintenance being a woman than it is a man, FYI. So today it was kind of warm, and I pushed my sleeves up when I was teaching, and one of my little guys, his name is James, he said, "Hey, I thought you told us you were a girl." I said, "I am." And of course, all my other kids were like, "James." And he said, "What? Look at all that hair on her arms." So tonight, guess what I'm doing? I'm waxing these babies. I can't scar my little children. Okay, so it smells like the ground beef is ready, so I'm going to polish just for a moment. Okay, it's time to grate the garlic. I've already thinly I'm about to mince the garlic. Grate it, whatever. I've already sliced the scallions, of course. And I just have this little handy dandy handheld grater, because I don't use it enough to spend the money to get a more expensive one. I see the expensive ones on TV, but you know, why? Why spend the money when you can get one that's cheaper? Garlic is so easy to use, and you would think that it would be, it would make your hands stink. It really doesn't. I've been pleasantly surprised about that. I can't stand having stinky hands. Do you hear the cat trying to get in the food again? You just saw me feed her, right? I'm glad there's not a DCS for pets. Okay. There we go. Garlic and scallions are done. Now it's time for that pepper. Okay, check out this big daddy. It's as big as my head, and y'all know, or how about my nose? No. It's big as my head, and y'all know I've got a big old noggin. So, core, seed, and remove white ribs. So, this is me coring it. There we go. Getting rid of that. Oh, you can see that. I'm getting better at this thing. Seeding it. This really doesn't smell like a hot pepper now that I'm thinking about it. It smells like just another kind of green pepper. It smells so fragrant too. Ooh, I love it. I think I changed my mind. I'm going to put the whole thing in there. Now it says to cut it into 1/2 inch squares, so that's going to be so easy and quick. That's good. I think that all comes into taste too, how you like things. I need me some new knives now that I'm about to be a professional chef, don't y'all think? That's next on the Christmas list, Mama, if you're watching. But she's not, because she doesn't have a YouTube account. She doesn't know how to do it. I can't wait for y'all to meet my sweet mama. She's a good one. But she gets nervous when I pull out my phone to video. I don't know if you've seen my video about looking for my niece's wedding dress. She was in it, and she was so nervous the whole time. I thought that was so cute. Okay, I hear the ground beef popping. I'm gonna go over and stir it up and probably take it off the heat, okay? Uno momento, por favor. That did not take but just a second. I mean, you see how soon I started cooking. It did say, I read the directions before I started filming, and it did say that for better taste in your chili to let it simmer longer than what, you know, for you to start a little bit earlier than you wanted to eat and let it simmer for longer, because just like anything else, the longer it simmers, the further the spices will develop, and the exact wording is all those soulful chili spices and flavors will burst and explode in your chili. Okay, drain and rinse. How did I get in here? Lift, cut. Okay, lift and cut. Oh, lift to squeeze and tear. Well, how about that? That is handy dandy. I'm gonna take the beef off of the heat, okay? I'm just gonna pause you. Okay, am I rolling? Yeah. I think it's cutting my head off. Well, that's okay. It says to rinse these, and because it's in this handy dandy little carton, you can just put the water in it, swish it around, and then drain it in your, we call it a holy bowl down here. But I know it's called a strainer or a colander. The colander, okay. Straining the beans. Alright, I've done the meat. Season with salt and pepper, remove from pan and set aside. Now, it says, this is where it's a little bit confusing, and maybe HelloFresh needs to specify. Let me fix this with the camera. Oops. Sorry. Oh, good. Go, Billy. Go. Please don't stop subscribing to me because I'm a moron. Okay. It says, remove pan from heat and carefully pour out and discard any oil left by the beef. Gotcha. That's common sense, right? Then it says return to heat and add scallions, the pepper, and garlic. Cook until lightly browned and softened. And I'm going to show you the picture, and you tell me if the beef is inside this pan. This is the one that says remove from heat and get the oil out. Well, does it say to take the beef out? No. But in the picture, the beef is out. So I thought, okay, does that mean to put the, use it? It says use the same pan and drain pan and sweat veggies. But then it says add chili pepper and cumin to pan and stir to coat the veggies. Cook until aromatic, which means smelling good, about 30 seconds, season with salt and pepper. Then it says stir in Jack's beans, tomatoes, the beef, and 1 cup water. Well, it doesn't tell you to take it out. It says you to leave it in, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do what the picture says. I guess it's the age-old adage, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, do as I do, not as I say. Whatever. Do as I say, not as I do. Obviously, I'm not good at that. I just think I'm gonna do what Jesus tells me to do, and my mom and daddy. So, I'm gonna take care of the beef. I'm gonna take you with me, I think. Yeah. That look good, guys. It smells really fragrant too already. It doesn't say to have any oil in here. It just says to cook lightly, brown lightly by tossing. I'm going to lower the heat because I'm a little worried that it's going to get too hot. Ooh, smell. Yes. Just imagine onion, garlic, and pepper. Oh, it smells good. I'm going to salt and pepper the beef while we're waiting. I'm going to show y'all my mess. Yep. There we are. This has nothing to do with the meal. This is like lunch and cleaning and behind the scenes. Okay, we have to stir in the cumin and the chili pepper. I'm just going to do both at the same time to coat the veggies. Of course, it's not coming out. Why would I ever think it would? Okay, well, I'll do. All right. I didn't cook the veggies as long as I said, 6 minutes, because it started to smell like it was burning, and I do not want my veggies to taste burnt or overdone. So it was not quite 2 minutes. All coated. Now we stir in. Oh, and salt and pepper. I like pepper. I like salt too. It really doesn't tell you how much salt and pepper. Now we stir in the tomatoes. And they also came in a cardboard carton, so it's easy to dispose of. Recycled cardboard. The beans. Doesn't that look like it smells amazing? My son doesn't like beans, so he may or may not eat this if he comes home this weekend. That's okay, I will. Those are big old beans, aren't they? And then, vegetable stock concentrate. Comes in a cute little package like that. And then your beef. Empty. And you stir. It says to simmer for about 10 minutes. This smells so good. This was a good choice. I had been craving that pork tenderloin and rice and asparagus all day. But whenever I got out in that cold, I thought, no. That's not going to hit the spot tonight. Oh, and 1 cup water. I wonder why it was so thick. This is so much better. I thought this is way too thick to be simmering. Now it says to simmer, well, to bring to a boil. And then once it boils, lower the heat and simmer for about 10 minutes. That looks really good. They've even included the cheese and the sour cream to add to it. Okie doke, it's simmering. I've got it turned down to real low, and I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Timer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And I guess while I wait, I don't know, I've already cleaned up. In that little bit of time, in that 10 minutes that I let it boil like you're supposed to, I already cleaned up. That's awesome, guys. I hate being the one to cook. I love to cook, but I hate being the one to clean up by myself all the time. So it was awesome to find something that, and I guess maybe because you only have the servings that you need for you. Hey, I have a place to put my camera. It's the paper towel dispenser, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, that didn't work too well, did it? There we go. I haven't wiped off the countertops yet. But I guess because the servings are exactly what you need, you don't have to keep the extra jars and boxes or whatever. You just throw away what you don't need. Well, you need everything, but you throw away the containers. And then you don't really have just a few bowls and things to clean up, and those can be hand washed really quick. And if you know me, you know I am not a hand washer. I hand wash what has to be hand washed, and I throw everything else, pots, pans, everything in the dishwasher. Why do they have a pots and pans option if you shouldn't put your pots and pans in the dishwasher? Answer that question for me. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm already cleaned up, and now I'm about to have some good chili. Now I'm gonna let it simmer for longer than what it says, so because I want my soulful flavorings to burst in my mouth as well. Thank you, HelloFresh. I'll show you the end result whenever it's done. I'm so hungry. It looks really good too. Let me show you. Oh, I have it set up all pretty too. It's just like I like things. Doesn't that look good? Some good old dill pickles and chili and some crackers, and then Pepsi Cola. I usually drink water, sweet tea, but I've been craving a Pepsi, and luckily there's one more at the house. Want to know a secret? These crackers, look at that, not crumbling. That's because it's not fresh. My crackers are fresh, like some HelloFresh food. They taste like, I don't know, cardboard. I just put them on there for decoration. That's kind of sad to have chili with no crackers. Anybody want to bring me some crackers? I could really use some. I mean, it's just Tennessee. You probably know where I live, right? I guess I'll have to eat them without them. It's been a fun time. I really had a good time cooking this meal, and I'm going to have an even better time eating it. I'm about to eat my food, watch my favorite shows, and then wax these hairy arms. No more humiliating Miss Shauna on Monday morning. Alright, you guys, you have a good weekend. I'm probably not going to vlog any, but maybe I'll surprise you. See you later, alligator.